Canadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
In an effort to serve you better, GUT Credit Union has moved its Grandance branch from the Lamaki complex to the Excel Plaza. This new location provides more convenient parking with access from two entrances. The first is from the lower parking area and the second is at the top parking area on the same level as our office for easy walk-in access. Visit GUT Credit Union at our new location and experience the comfortable atmosphere with the enhanced member experience you have come to expect of us. Our Grandance office is open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. We hope to see you soon. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Good evening. You're watching Network News at 7. I'm Krista Campbell. Our major headlines: workers at the Six Senses Hotel project in St. David settle salary issues following protest action on Thursday. 3 Grenadians among Caribbean Examinations Council regional top awardees. Grenada improves chances of reducing financial crimes. Sporting fanatics, Beverly Telesford will tell you what's coming up in sports and around the world.
Thank you, Krista. Coming up in sports, India makes ODI clean sweep against the West Indies in the ODI series. And in around the globe, regionally, St. Lucia to host the Vax Mass for 2022, while internationally, U.S. government planning to roll out COVID-19 shots for children under age 5 on February 21st. Join me later on in the newscast for the details. Back to you, Krista.
Thanks, Beverly. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Welcome back to Network News for today, Friday, February 11th, 2022. Our top story: the co-owner of Range Developments, Campbell, is refuting allegations of shortages in wages and the non-payment of NIS contributions for some of the workers at the construction site for the Six Senses Hotel. Campbell is also dismissing the perception that work has come to a standstill at the multi-million-dollar Citizenship by Investment project. Jared Joseph has this update in tonight's top story.
Was it a case of not understanding the requirements within the contract?
So all the allegations that have been made have no foundation, nothing whatsoever, and this can be proven.
On Thursday, several subcontractors stood outside the entrance of the construction site at Six Senses Hotel in protest because they alleged that for the last 2 fortnights, their salaries were not paid in full. Co-owner of Range Developments, Kamal Shihada, says of the 400 employees at the Six Senses Hotel, 300 are Grenadians, but there were just over 40 workers under the 6 subcontractors who donned their tools on Thursday. The managing director is denying that these workers are being mistreated, while explaining that the agreement with the subcontractors is based on pay for services rendered.
So we have no issue with the contractors. They didn't perform as they are supposed to perform. We gave them another chance now, and we increased their rate. Okay, though I don't need them on site. When somebody behaves like this, I don't need them on site. It's a matter of behavior.
Shihata says Range Developments is not responsible for paying contributions to the National Insurance Scheme.
But the contractors are responsible for their workers, not the company. We don't know even the name of their workers. So they are responsible to pay the NIS. And if they are complaining now that the NIS is not paid, okay, that means they are violating the law.
He notes that despite the challenges with performance, they have ensured that workers are properly compensated while adopting the policy to ensure Grenadians are employed. The Range Development's co-owner also responded to claims that they failed to act on reports of injury on the job.
Regarding a worker fall from the scaffolding, I would love and would appreciate that to get the X-ray, because if not, I'll fire my people to get the X-ray that he fall. They have to report. We have accident report every day. We have security every day. There is no report. Till now, we made about 800,000 hours without even one accident.
GBN contacted one of the subcontractors who confirmed that the dispute was resolved and that workers will return to work. In addition, GBN was told that workers have in fact been given an increase from $7.50 to $10 an hour, which will be reflected in their next fortnight pay. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
Grenada has gone a step further to ensure compliance to international financial regulations. The progress is owed to the addition of 3 new regulatory authorities under the Exchange of Information Amendment Bill. The bill seeks to provide each unit with the power to facilitate requests from foreign counterparts for information on transactions or illegal activities locally. The addition is part of recommendations made in 2021 following an Anti-Money Laundering Commission review, which exposed the gaps that need to be filled to ensure Grenada's compliance to all international financial regulations. The new authorities are the Financial Intelligence Unit, the Anti-Money Laundering and Combating Terrorism Commission, and the Royal Grenada Police Force. The bill was presented by Senator Winston Garraway.
If the need arise where Grenada needs assistance in obtaining information on a company or individual or so forth in that particular jurisdiction, there must be correspondence indicating that there will be reciprocal provision of information. If I ask of you, you will be prepared to provide the information I requested. And just the same, you ask of me, I will be obliging or given, under the circumstances, provide the information that you requested. And the relevant country authority has enacted similar laws with relation to the exchange of information. That's another critical point. There must be laws in that jurisdiction that covers the same anti-money laundering or exchange of information that is so requested.
Senator Garraway explained that with similar legislation in place, Grenada can also make requests from other countries for information on transactions or activities. This bill will help countries clamp down on financial crimes.
These 3 entities will join the existing 7 entities that is currently listed as regulatory authorities. And we're talking about the Attorney General, the Registrar of Companies, the Grenada International Financial Services Authority, the Supervisor of Insurances, the Department of Cooperatives, the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, and the Supervisory Authority. So these 3 regulatory authorities has now been included in the list of regulatory authorities for Grenada. And what this says, each authority is equipped, are given the power to provide necessary information on any transaction that speaks to illegal activities.
Dr. Wayne Wesley, Registrar and the Chief Executive Officer of the Caribbean Examinations Council, said they are continuously improving their processes to better serve the next cohort of exceptional students. The details in this report.
The Caribbean Examination Council Registrar and Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Wayne Wesley, said through CXC's 5-year strategic plan, they are working to create a holistic transformation strategy of the region's education system. He said this can be done by modernizing current practices as it relates to learning, assessment, and the administration of examinations, and how each transformation framework will allow both in- and out-of-school students to have access to high-quality learning support through CXC's Learning Hub.
Not only are we focusing on students, but we are also focusing on building capacity within teachers. And our Learning Institute is now being transformed to ensure that relevant, targeted capacity building of teachers within our school network right across the region will be enhanced and relevant to the needs of our teachers. These tools will be available through our Learning Hub right across the region. Students will also have more flexibility in the scheduling of examinations and will be able to benefit from remote testing using methods such as secure browser encryption and penetration testing. We will ensure that our cyber security environment is preserving the integrity of our examinations as we move to a digital environment and platform.
He said they will continue to work with stakeholders across the region as they prepare to increase their offering for e-testing in 2023.
As we continue to increase the global recognition of CHC qualifications through partnerships, more and more students will benefit from seamless matriculation. Seamless matriculation processes and wider access to learning opportunities across the 4 corners of the earth. Our aim is to ensure that wherever you go, the qualification that you have worked so hard to achieve will always carry the hallmark of excellence.
Additionally, Dr. Wesley says they are looking to implement a CTEC system geared towards building character as well as a technical education program for employment opportunities for students leaving the school system without qualifications.
Ensure that our students and every child leaving school will be equipped to make a positive contribution to society and take advantage of the new economy that is emerging. The digital transformation of our education system, digital transformation of our agricultural processes, the entire transformation of our economy should benefit from persons receiving qualification that prepares them optimally to function in an environment that has now been occasioned by COVID-19. Competencies such as entrepreneurship and good citizenry will be emphasized in our new CTEC qualification.
Joseph Kador, GBN News.
Minister of Education Emlyn Pear has announced a new initiative that will soon come on stream to address teaching Grenada's history in schools across the state. The cry for Grenadian history to be included in the school curriculum has been sounded for years, and finally, more is being done to address the matter.
I wish to announce, as we are still in the spirit of independence celebration, that we recently engaged Dr. Nicole Philip Dow, the author of a soon-to-be-published local history book. We must urgently address the knowledge gap as it relates to our history beginning at the primary school level. A similar initiative will therefore be launched to address the issue of local history in our school system.
The announcement was made during the launch of the Targeted Engagements to Enhance Mathematical Success, a National Mathematics Project on Thursday. This is Primetime News. Coming up, 3 Grenadians among Caribbean Examination Council's regional top awardees. We'll reveal those top awardees after these messages.
It's finally here. The long-awaited historical drama, Julian Fedon, is finally here. One man with a sense of destiny. 14,000 slaves with a dream and a promise.
Tonight we stand our ground. Tonight we stand on the side of history.
Julian Fedon, presented by Heritage Theatre Company in conjunction with the Grenada Broadcasting Network, the Grenada Cooperative Bank, the Grenada National Lotteries Authority. Opening Saturday, 12 February, 7 p.m. at the Trade Center and continuing. Experience the conflict.
Close down their churches, every one of them.
Feel the passion. The epic drama of a people caught up in a desperate struggle for freedom.
Seems to me like you are trying to get yourself killed.
Julian Fedon, bring out the entire family and enjoy an experience in Grenadian theater.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Drop by any one of our 8 locations today. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Physical violence, threats, controlling behavior, and being disrespectful are no-nos in any relationship. Parenting together after a breakup can be difficult, but always speak and behave in ways you would want your children to speak and act. You cannot control what your ex-partner does, but you can control how you choose to respond to your ex and what behaviors you display to your children. Parents, display behaviors you will want your children to learn. A respectful child begins with you. Step up your parenting game. My family matters.
Ridgeway Residences, a modern, exclusive residential community offered by Ariza. Purchase one of our completely built houses or let us build for you by simply choosing your lot, choosing your home design from our selection, and let us do the rest. Owning a home does not have to be a frustrating process. For more information, contact Ariza Credit Union on 415-0994 or send us an email on info@ridgewayresidences.gd. Ridgeway Residences, hassle-free home ownership.
The final of the Grenada Distillers Limited National Karaoke Competition is on this Saturday. 15 finalists, your wildcard pick, and the defending champion will sing off at the Chillaxin Bar inside of Subi St. Andrew. Over $10,000 in cash and prizes is up for grabs. Who will reign supreme? Tune in and be blown away by local talent in the Grenada Distillers Limited National Karaoke Competition this Saturday, February 12th on GBN Television and on Mikey Live.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
grandson feel he was a big man before he reached secondary school, telling me about new gadgets to make life easy. But he busting up the food his granny cook with her 2 hands. And Kern's a good boy. I know. I raised him. I know he doesn't like seeing me work too hard. He worries. Before I had my first heart attack, he was excited to live near his university campus. So I felt guilty when he decided to live at home to take care of me. And getting to class and back, he would travel, he said. But I got him a little car anyway, much safer. He graduated, recently got married, and he's doing well for himself with all his tech. He still thinks he knows more than me, but to be honest, I don't know how I would have managed without him.
Your life is your story. Let's help you write it on your terms.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. Continuing with the newscast. A proud moment indeed for Grenada as 3 students received awards for their academic achievements at the Caribbean Examinations Council's end-of-year Top Awards ceremony. We get more in the Sherian Blackman-Stephen report.
3 Grenadian students were awarded in the 2021 Virtual Caribbean Examinations Council Regional Top Award ceremony on Thursday. Trey Sparks St. Bernard, a former student of Alpha Junior School, was awarded the Most Outstanding CPEA 2020 to 2021 Story Writing Competition.
Of the 2020-2021 CPEA Story Writing Competition is Trey Sparks St. Bernard from the Alpha Junior School in Grenada. Congratulations, Trey. Well done.
Jodine Williams, Senior Manager of Syllabus and Curriculum Development Department at CXC, spoke about the entries received for the story competition, which was won by Trey.
The 2021 Story Writing Competition panel of judges consisting of teachers and English language experts from across the region chose the top stories from a field of 50 well-written entries. The top stories will be published and illustrated as ebooks and made available on the CXC Learning Hub for all members of the public to read.
Rochelle Griffith was awarded the Most Outstanding CSEC Candidate in Sciences. Rochelle is a recent graduate from St. Joseph's Convent, St. George's.
The award for the Most Outstanding Performance in Sciences goes to Rochelle Griffith of St. Joseph Convent, St. George's in Grenada. Rochelle achieved grade 1 results in biology, chemistry, integrated science, physics, human and social biology, additional mathematics, English A, English B, French, information technology, mathematics, principles of business, and technical drawing.
The third awardee was Nazaria Alexander Williams for the most outstanding performance in CSEC Principles of Accounts.
We will now go to Grenada for the CXC Award for the most outstanding performance in Principles of Accounts. And this award goes to Mrs. Nazaria Alexander Williams of the St. Joseph's Convent, St. George's. We say congratulations to you, Alexander Williams, on your achievement.
Dr. Wayne Wesley, Registrar and Chief Executive Officer of the Caribbean Examinations Council, had these parting words for the awardees.
These students would have been demonstrating the resilience, the tenacity, and the willpower to succeed against all odds.
Sherian Blackman-Stephen, GBN News.
And we say congratulations to those students. One of the major CBI projects is already fulfilling its corporate responsibilities within the Grenadian society. Co-owner of Range Developments, Campbell, says since the start of construction of the Six Senses Hotel, a number of school bags and thousands of educational toys and sporting equipment have been donated through government. He says they are now embarking on two major projects, one of which is to purchase farmlands and give to entrepreneurs to operate under a non-profit organization soon to be registered.
Look into the farming in Grenada, the average age of farmers is between 57 to 60 years old. That means after 10 years, no Grenadian will find food to eat. And this is one of the most safety things, is to get food data, and we are working in this direction to implement the new technologies of that so we can pull the entrepreneurs or youngsters. Because the unfortunate thing here, that every youngster that I saw, his dream is to go out from the country, which is no future for the country itself. Country without youth will die.
Giving back to social development and health are some of the other initiatives expected.
1%, it's the only one, because I insist from the operators, 1% of the income of the hotel will go for social developments every year, this forever. We put some initiatives regarding the nurses. I'm looking now for initiatives. It's a bit complicated about getting dialysis, for other, because I heard that, people here are paying 500 and 800. So I'm looking how we can do it just to cover the cost.
2 years after being postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Heritage Theatre is finally ready to stage Fedon, a play that focuses on life of Grenadian revolutionary Julian Fedon. The stage is set for this Saturday. Members of the cast, Alan Brzezinski and Robert Wise, were guests on GBN's Mid-Morning Buzz.
The name Julian Fedon is one that most Grenadians may be familiar with, should be familiar with. I'm not sure if everybody are familiar with the name Julian Fedon. But Julian himself is part of our history, and those of us who are students of history would connect well with his involvement on the Grenadian landscape as a planter, as a slave owner in the 1790s, specifically. The rebellion that he led in 1795 is being touted as one of the earliest rebellions in this side of the Caribbean. And Grenada, again, like we have in so many other areas of life, we are leaders where that is concerned, right? This is a production that we've been trying to get off the ground since 2020.
White says the cast will be like no other.
It has been affected by COVID on 2 occasions. The first lockdown, we were scheduled to open on the very weekend of the first lockdown, and then again in 2021. So we are excited, really excited, for a number of reasons. One is that we're getting to stage the production after 2 years of preparation. Hard work it was, but very interesting work. And another reason why we're excited is probably just the fact that we were able to pull together a diverse cast. And you just made a reference to this in the question I gave to Mr. Brzezinski. Some of the names are familiar, old heritage, if you want to say that.
Right.
And some of the names are new additions to the theater scene. But I'll tell you something, in my opinion, more of the additions to the theater scene.
Let's talk about...
I saw, I conquered.
The play will be staged at the Grenada Trade Center from Saturday and runs for 4 weekends. And now we turn our attention to what has been creating a buzz on social media. Akisha John has been looking around the platforms.
We present the news. You analyze the various topics and distill the issues as they unfold. Your distillation points matter as we're about to highlight them in our Social Buzz Report.
In tonight's Social Buzz, we share the thoughts and opinions of viewers and listeners of GBN's To The Point program. In this edition, the host opened the lines to the general public to plead their cause to the matters of national interest, their concerns and observations. Many callers made contributions. Here's what some had to say.
And Prime Minister, whoever, to pay the teachers their dog salary and let us have sports return to the schools. Now, I'm a retired teacher, I work for 39 years teaching sports and skills and stuff,
Right.
And now I'm retired, I can't see my grandchildren on the field, I can't see my grandchildren perform, So I'm concerned about that. So swallow your pride and pay the teacher back the dog salary and let us have sports in the primary school and secondary school. We miss intercall. So our fields are well cut. The fields are in good condition, but nothing is good on most of the fields, especially in the rural areas.
Express my disgust as to what's happening on Karani James Boulevard. I don't know how many more of these old wrecks and boats are allowed to be up on the seaside. It really is not looking good.
Mr. Warwood Sr., the police are only making excuses about noise pollution and are not doing anything about it, just like the derelict vehicles on the side of the road. They are more concerned about seatbelts and locking wheels in the town of St. George. Brenda Fleming, it's true, some busmen play loud music on the bus, and the kind of music, no respect. I was on holiday with my child and the kind of song, my God. That's it for tonight's Social Buzz. Continue to share your thoughts and concerns with us on our social media platforms.
The National Water and Sewage Authority pays tribute to an employee who recently dies on the job. The details to these and more after the break.
Get the kind of value you love that's unmatched at Courts Now. We're unmatched in quality and prices. Get appliances, electronics, furniture, and much more. You will love it. Get it now and pay nothing for 30 days with Ready Finance. Plus, shop now and get a chance to win a luxury staycation for two. Now that's unmatched value. Only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply. Offer ends February 28, 2022.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Introducing Color by Sissons. 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 Color by Sissons.
Your vehicle insurance should never break your bank. With Beacon, you can get up to 35% off your fully comprehensive car insurance and still get full protection from unexpected damages with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. When it comes to your insurance, always be sure you settle for more. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt and get a quote today.
Sunday, February 27th, Mega Force Promotions presents the 36th edition of Waggy Team Virtual Bingo. Purchase a ticket now for your chance to win US $10,000. Tickets cost only $10. Get Get yours today from numerous box offices island-wide in Grenada. If you're playing overseas, tickets are only available at gotofed.com. So, if you need cash now, remember, Sunday, February 27th, join the fun and excitement online. Play Waggity Virtual Bingo and win!
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Thanks for staying with us. The world's largest airline is relaunching another route to the island of Grenada. American Airlines is resuming its Charlotte to Grenada route, with service set to run from March 5th through April 30th, and then again from June 14th to August 13th. The route is operating weekly on Saturdays. It complements existing direct flights from the United States to Grenada, with American Airlines traveling from Miami and JetBlue, which serves the New York market. The National Water and Sewage Authority once again paid tribute to a member of staff who recently passed away. Last November, Dave Marquez died while out at sea, where they were installing underwater lines for a more effective operation of the desalination plant. Communications supervisor at Nawasad is Jamila Lewis.
I would like to pause to recognize a stalwart colleague and friend who broke the Nawasa family's hearts 3 months ago. Dave Peter Marquez became the face of Nawasa on the Sister Isles as he managed all projects up until his death on November 11th, 2021. Dave transitioned while on a short visit to assess progress of the seawater reverse osmosis project. Nawasa mourned his passing as he played an integral role in the planning and development department for many years, but most notably on the Sister Isle. We now pause for a moment of silence as we remember a man who served Nawasa for 30 years and 9 months.
General Manager of Nawasa, Christopher Husbands, said, among other things, Marquez will be remembered for the role he played in the company and specifically to Karakou and P.T. Martinique.
The trip today, of course, was emotional for all of us, as Ms. Lewis just mentioned. This was a project that Dave was working on, and this certainly was an area that Dave had loved, and we had come to term Dave Karakou Dave. So I certainly want to join the Master of Ceremonies in paying tribute to his service, and certainly especially to this project and the development of Karakou. A matter of fact, this site here was one of the last sites that he was working on the day before he died, did a walkthrough. So we're happy that certainly we're continuing doing what was being done at the time, and I'm pretty sure he'll be looking down on us smiling.
The gesture was made during the sod turning ceremony for the expansion of water supply to rural areas in Karakou. It's that time of the night where we highlight your submissions. Our ISO report is next.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISO is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Tonight's ISA submission takes you to our reporter's land at Dunbar St. David, where a twin Christophine was harvested. Our ISA reporter said, quote, the high antioxidant content of chayote or Christophine makes it great for protection against cellular damage, reduce inflammation, and stress reduction. Eating Christophine may improve several heart disease risk factors, such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and poor blood circulation. unquote. We thank our iStory reporter for this submission. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Up next, we take a look at the weather, and Beverly will be back with our sports roundup and our probe around the globe. Stay with us.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
Let's start the new year on a high, a detox high, because it's detox time again at Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Check out our many detox packages starting from $100 or get 15% off on colonic irrigation therapy. Detoxing can help with liver and blood cleansing, weight loss, constipation, acid reflux, kidney stones, heavy metal removal, gas and bloating, and more. Call or WhatsApp us on 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753. Ask about our delivery options. Visit us now. Bruce Street Mall, store number 1208, or Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. Our opening hours are Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Detox your way to health. These specials ends on March 31st or while stocks last.
She was my life, caring for me, loving me from a baby. COVID came and she never left the house. She felt safe there. Just turned 80. She kept saying, "Son, go take the vaccine so you could come and see me. I miss you." And never did. Because I'm young and I'm strong, and people on Facebook say the vaccine don't really protect you. I went to see her because I thought I was fine. I had no symptoms. She was so happy to see me. I had COVID and I did not even know. Being vaccinated would have helped. I just know it. I just know it. I'm so sorry, Granny. I'm so sorry.
This message is brought to you by the Grenada COVID Crisis Group and the Grenadians United in Virginia.
Here is a little known fact. There is only one place in Grenada that you can get an MRI scan done. That place is Speyside Imaging Center. Yes, Grenada, that's the truth. Other centers could offer you other scans, but Speyside Imaging provides an authentic MRI scan. Here's another little known fact. Speyside Imaging has 3 centers. We operate at Grenville, the Carnage, and at the Ocean House, Grandlands. We provide the widest range of laboratory tests and services. CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasounds, and a host of other services. We are fully staffed by a team of family doctors and specialists. Call us today at 444-7679 or 406-1500 or visit any of our 3 locations. Speyside Imaging, from seeing the doctor to getting lab tests, scans, and pharmacy services. We are here to take care of you.
If there was ever a time to keep and stay healthy, it's now. We at Hills and Valley are here to help you take deliberate steps to maintain your health. We stayed true to maintaining the most comprehensive rates while stocking the widest range of medicines and health devices, including personal protective equipment. There are so many benefits shopping with us. You get great savings through discounts for senior citizens and reward cards for loyal customers. Ask about owning yours today. Visit us at Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George, Jubilee Street opposite the Grenville Bus Terminal, and at Hillsborough, Carrico. Our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street also stocks the widest range of pharmaceuticals. We are with you on the hills and in the valleys. We are Hills and Valley Pharmacy.
Sporting fans. Windward Islands Volcanoes gained a 12-run lead over Guyana Harpy Eagles at the conclusion of the first innings of their first round match mid-afternoon on Friday in the West Indies 4-day cricket championships. The game resumed Friday morning with host Guyana trailing by 158 runs after the Grenadian duo of Preston McSween and Sherman Lewis starred for the Volcanoes on day 2, both with the bat and the ball. The two tail-end batsmen shared a 124-run partnership to get Volcanoes up to 339 all-out and returned to pick up all 5 wickets to fall in the Guyanese first inning on day 2. When play resumed this morning, Sherman picked up another wicket to finish the first innings with figures of 4 wickets for 59 and Preston snagged 2 for 78. Pick of the bowlers for Windwards was K. Denver, who bagged 4 for 36. Windwards got back in the crease after tea and after 33 overs in their second innings were 133 for 7 on day 3. Still in cricket, India won the toss and opted to bat first in the third and final one-day international against the West Indies on Friday. The hosts had already won the 3-match series by taking an unassailable 2-0 lead. Chasing a target of 266, West Indies never got going, losing the first 3 wickets for just 25 runs. Despite a late rearguard resistance, the visitors were ultimately bowled out for 169, giving India a win by 96 runs. 50s from Pant and Iyer, combined with contributions from the lower order, helped India post 265 on a 2-paced wicket. After another top-order failure, it was Iyer and Pant who staged India's recovery by scoring 80 and 56 respectively. Pacer Jason Holder was the pick of the bowlers for West Indies, taking 4 wickets for 34 runs in 8 overs. Here are some highlights.
How many opening batsmen do you know around the world in the company of a flute and poetry? Played on Rohit Sharma. So the West Indies get their first wicket and Alzari Joseph gets one too.
Captain is gone for unlucky 13. It's 16 for 1.
Right, Virat Kohli is the new batsman. Now they think they've got something here. The umpire thinks he's got something. Virat Kohli's got to move.
16 for 2. We'll all agree, Zemek.
After 7, it's 28 for 2.
Nicely clipped on the onside. The call is to... This time aerial, intentional, and it'll trickle. Good use of the wrist. Oh, straight in. Smith strikes. Another master stroke for West Indies.
Shikhar Dhawan's gone for 10, 42 for 3.
Rishabh Pant walks out. Nicely timed. It was pitched up. And Shreyas Iyer will get a 4. India will reach their 50. Cut away with a lot of command there. Rishabh Pant.
Catches the cry, but he eludes the third man.
The fielding's been ordinary, but not this shot. This is a tremendous shot. The top-class shot. It was pitched all right.
Yeah, that's why this phase is interesting.
into a sweet spot.
Around the wicket, Fabian Allen.
Races away for 4. So Pant.
Oh, good shot. Through with the shot.
For good length as well, wasn't that full?
Oh, cotton ball chance. And that's gone for 4. Comes in, hits it hard. But, God, that was hit. That's been smashed too. Clubs it. And over the top of the man. At long on Shreyas, I had no chance. This time straighter towards long off and flat. Back-to-back sixes, 100 up for West Indies. That is a solid hit once again.
And every time he's walked in, West Indies have been in a hop.
Again, hard length. And an easy catch this time. That shaker down on hold.
Gone for 36, 122 for 8.
Could go for 6, has gone for 6. Now it has, good.
Feel for the drive, but it's a half tracker.
Lovely strike from Alzari Joseph.
But it was outside the off stump, so allowed the...
Oh, you can see that in Rohit Sharma.
India won the first ODI by 6 wickets and the second by 44 runs. It was a day of athletics for students at the Westmoreland School with the staging of the annual cross-country event. Blossom Alexis Welch was at the finish line and spoke with 2 of the winners.
Grade 5 student Isabella Mathlin finished first overall in the cross-country event of Westmoreland School on Friday. The event, which was postponed from last December, saw students of both the secondary school as well as grades 5 and 6 competing. Isabella finished the race in less than half an hour to leave her peers in the dust.
My strategy was to keep up with everybody, and on the hills run fast, the flat run fast, and everywhere just run fast, and just gradually move forward so that I can lose everybody and eventually win. I've been very proud of myself. I worked very hard to train, and I'm just very happy that I won first.
Form 4 student Noah Otway was the first male to complete the race in just over an hour. He says he exceeded his expectation, but he anticipated a top 5 finish.
I just ran when I was supposed to run. I kept my breathing under control. I moved my legs and I came first. I feel like I've accomplished my goal and I feel like I made my parents proud.
Trophies were presented to the top 3 male and female finishers in the junior and senior divisions. Blossom Alexis Welsh, GBN Sports.
And that's a look at sports. The probe around the globe is next. This is your One Caribbean Media Hookup. I am your presenter, Beverly Telesford. The Carnival Fraternity in St. Lucia has reportedly received assurances from the Ministry of Culture that Vaxxed Mass will be a go in 2022. More in this report.
Band launch season is typically held in December, January, and February, where revelers get the chance to select costumes to play mass and begin the process of the down payment on carnival packages, with the price range for starters anywhere from $500 to $2,000.
Yesterday, the Ministry of Culture met with the Carnival Bands Association, where more specifically the Carnival Band leaders, and the gist of the meeting was just feel, an assurance as to the support with the Carnival Bands Association and its members, with the idea of Carnival 2022. Of course, one would appreciate that this has been a discussion for months since the announcement from the minister, and of course the Carnival Bands Association is in full support.
There has been a call for more information surrounding the cultural activity since the announcement in late 2021 that St. Lucia will be moving forward with a vaccination-oriented carnival celebration in 2022.
Already, most of the Caribbean islands have launched their carnival, have launched their date. They're all doing the same. They all see the importance of having the festival in 2022. And we too in St. Lucia feel no different. We understand the economic benefit of the carnival and all the players that involved in the carnival, and how also the carnival is important to our tourism, and also our creatives.
However, President of the St. Lucia Carnival Bands Association, Barry George, says organizers are holding dialogue with government officials to iron out the finer details, which will include the logistical considerations of a pandemic celebration.
Meanwhile, an epidemiologist is of the view that children in Barbados should return to the physical classroom on the basis that children don't transmit COVID to other children or adults. More in this Barbados Today report.
An internationally renowned epidemiologist is of the view that children in Barbados should be allowed to resume school. Dr. Paul Alexander, a former COVID pandemic evidence synthesis advisor to the World Health Organization and the Pan American Health Organization, maintained that the science shows that children do not transmit COVID-19 to other children or adults. He made the comments on Thursday during a webinar entitled "Considering Current Global Pandemic Threats, Are COVID-19 Vaccines Necessary for Children and the Wider Barbadian Population?"
The data for 22 months show us children do not spread this virus. We have the data published in BMJ, published all over the world. Children, I want to say it again, children do not spread this virus to children. Children do not spread it to adults. Children do not take it home, unlike seasonal influenza, where children drive it home. Children do not get severely ill. We have found in the studies that show us that the spread is often, principally top-down, adult to child. Home clusters, not initiated. A child is never the index case. The school is the safest place for the child. For anyone, the school is the safest place for the teacher. The school.
Further afield, the U.S. government is planning to roll out COVID-19 shots for children under the age of 5 as soon as February 21st, according to a document from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. ABC News reports.
COVID-19 vaccines for children under 5 could start arriving at pediatricians' offices as soon as February 21st if the FDA authorizes the formula next week. The federal government already prepping 10 million doses, making sure that once the CDC signs off as well, shipments will be ready to go. 2 states, Delaware and Rhode Island, lifting indoor mask mandates, though keeping school mandates in place at least until March. At least 11 states have announced changes to their masking policies this week, with some governors moving to end indoor mandates and some lifting requirements in schools.
I'm feeling like it's premature.
Our friends and our family all come here, and it's nice to show our smiles to everybody.
All this despite the CDC warning their guidance still stands for most Americans to continue wearing masks in indoor public spaces, including schools. And a deadline for roughly 4,000 New York City workers to get vaccinated or face termination.
We are not firing them. People are quitting. You know, the responsibility is clear. We said it. If you hire and you get this job, you have to be vaccinated. If you are not following the rules, you are making that decision.
And that's your One Caribbean Media Hookup. I was your presenter, Beverly Telesford.
Workers at the Six Senses Hotel project in St. David settled salary issues following protest action on Thursday. 3 Grenadians among Caribbean Examinations Council regional top awardees. Grenada improves chances of reducing financial crimes. Regionally, St. Lucia to host Vax Mass 2022, while internationally, U.S. government planning to roll out COVID-19 shots for children under the age of 5 on February 21st. Sporting fanatics, you heard more about India's ODI clean sweep against West Indies in ODI series. Those were the major headlines. If you missed any parts of this newscast, a repeat of it will be broadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us on all of our social media platforms, that is our Facebook page, YouTube channel, and our website at gbn.gd for breaking news and other top stories. On behalf of Team GBN, I'm Krista Campbell saying thanks so much for joining us and have an enjoyable weekend.
The final of the Grenada Distillers Limited National Karaoke Competition is on this Saturday. 15 finalists, your wildcard pick, and the